Okay, YouTubers, I'm back. My document, almost done. Most people today send their children to public school directed by government programs and in the hands of teachers that they do not even know, and they let them fill their children's heads with government programming. After you know how to read, count, and write, the world is your teacher. Schools teachers think that they are doing good things by teaching our children the programs they get on their desk. But they do not know because they have been indoctrinated in the same system too. There must be some teachers that sees and knows that the system is binding children in chains, but most of them are too afraid to take a stand, afraid to lose their precious job that they studied so hard and have, but they all have been implemented in their minds by wanting to go and take the course, programs of teaching. The program tells you how to teach. Why? Can't you yourself see and know what is best for children to know? Government programs are made to prepare you for a life of contribution to society by having a career, a job, and a life. They will never teach you how to be what you want to be, only what they want you to be. Government programs and schools books are made and approved by a council of UN, that is UNESCO. They set the standards and distribute their programs to all the nations that are within the United Nations across the world. Why the need for a World Council if we really have the choice of schooling? Because you do not. It does not matter which schools you go or choose, they all have the same documents to apply to their teachings. Since the UNESCO was founded, programs that made you think and have an open your mind to all possibilities were abolished and taken off the list of things to teach, replaced by things not important to anyone but the UN themselves. Programs like foreign language, social studies, music, etymology of words, and physical education were all suppressed or abolished and replaced by other things like more math, more fake history, and even religious studies. Everything that would make you wonder about the world and think out of the programming of numbers, jobs, money, career were suppressed. Everyone follows the same principles. Do what everybody does, or what the council tells you what to do. You think that you are making this education for you, but in fact you are making it for them because they need you to attend their schooling to learn how to behave in their society of work and money, honey, that makes their wheel turn. What if school taught you how to subside to all of your needs by yourself without having to pay for everything? Why don't they teach you how to grow your own Garden of Eden, how to grow plants and veggies, and how to make a shelter, how to make paper to write, etc., how to attend to all of our needs without having to depend on others or at the expenses of others? To learn how to live and exploit nature to your need as a tool without excess. If it could be, nobody would be in need of anything because they already have all the tools to do and have everything that they need on their own. You could only take and make what you need, no excess waste. the way it should be. But it will never be this way as long as everybody follow the corporate way of life and not nature. Use of names to define. Next chapter. In my text, I do not like to use names given by man to point out the thing or action made by men, because through the course of history, all of the names given to things tends to change and to be distorted over time. But if we look closely, we will see that all their actions are still the same. They all have one purpose, and it is to associate the name with the thing, so the thing becomes the name and nothing else in your mind. An example for companies like Kleenex, Kodak, Scotch Tape, Frigidaire, etc. They are all defined by their company names, but not the thing as it actually is. So it creates a minor confusion in your mind, because it does not point out to something in particular, but makes your mind wonder about which product you are talking of. When you put a name on a thing to define the thing, you cannot see the whole purpose and similitude to other things alike anymore. By giving it a name, it makes it different of similar things in your head. Like in politics, we have different party names or government, like Republican, Democrats, Communism, etc. The names are all different, but their goals and root are all the same. They are the same thing. By naming them, we make it appear different. That's it. Same like I said the other day, we call it meat. Why we call it meat? It's a dead animal in our plate. By naming, we make it appear different. It's all about personal perception. Everyone has their own different definition of a name or thing, dependent on your experience in life with the subject. If you only see and associate the names to a product of man but not the meaning, you will create opposition, conflict, and confusion, because you do not see the real reason or goals behind the name. As a result of having made your own different definition from everyone else depending on your own experience. This is why naming thing is cursed on itself. Everyone make their own interpretation of a subject. Maybe we should always refer to something as its purpose or action it does, so that everybody have the same image and definition in their minds, and so there will be less or no more confusion and conflicts around a single word or meaning. That was his document. I found that a while ago. I don't know, I found that in my stuff lately. Very on point, for sure. Life is a journey. Life is a journey. We must rise and shine. If not, if you ain't got dreams, if you don't have dreams, what the fuck you got? What the fuck you got if you ain't got dreams? If you don't live your life today, what the fuck you doing? That comes to that point. It's like you gotta work on your dream. You gotta make it happen, no matter what. And never mind the haters and the bad mind people. They're always gonna. People don't want to see you do better than they do. They want to see you do good, but not better than they do. So don't believe their lies and show them that you will rise and shine. Peace out.